Bum, 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 bum. Da, 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 do, 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 do. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome. What's that? Ambient Final Fantasy 15. Alright, let's go. Let's go. Oh. Why is it so big? Where did we left off again? Oh yeah. Something like that. Not maybe too much. Oh, it looks okay. On the there. Okay. We continue with the drawing, and yeah, that's it, I would say. Nothing much to say, I would say. Yeah, looks okay. Okay, no, welcome, welcome. We're doing great. For I am very, very sleepy. I still haven't figured out my sleep schedule, like... Not sleep schedule, like, fix my sleep. Tell you, once I finish fixing my sleep, my art gonna be so much better, I tell you that. I blame my lack of sleep for my lack of talent and art. Of course, it's never me, it's always somebody else. It's always somebody else, you know. I don't know, I go to sleep at 4 a.m. or I don't sleep at all, and I just I don't know, watch like shorts through the day or through the night, and then I didn't sleep at all, and be like, fuck, what? uh, fuck, what did I do? And every time I say, okay, this time I will sleep earlier. This time I will sleep earlier. Then nothing happens. I have to get my life in my hands. So how you say it? Get my life into my hands. God damn it, man. Like a drawing, yeah. A separate room. I guess that makes maybe. Maybe that's the answer. Maybe that's the answer I was looking for. Body. Fixing my sleep schedule. And then when I fix my sleep schedule, whew, new sleep schedule, new me, right? New sleep schedule, new me, man. That's nice. One, two, three, 4, 5. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, wait a minute. AI had 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we have the phone here. Okay, I was, yeah. True. It would be 6 fingers, so. Classic 6 fingers, baby. I love with 6 fingers, man. If you don't have 6 fingers, then I'm sorry. I'm sorry to tell you, but that's what peak humanity looks like. 6 fingers, man. AI was always right. AI was always right. AI was always right, baby. Oh yeah, maybe. Let's make that maybe not a tangent. Oh. Let's go. We don't like tangents here, man. Oh yeah, maybe also. Take that. Yeah. A little bit, a lot of shapes here. But it looks better. Okay. So, yeah, this is too much. Oh, this is hands. Oh, this is misspotted. Oh yeah. Sure, because of lack of lack of because of lack of clarity. Clarity. But on other news, I finally installed a new toilet. Let's go. I have a new toilet now. Because the old one broke. Because it was so old. We tried to find like replacement items for that, but the production or like the people who produced it say they don't produce it anymore. that's crazy. I have like such an old toilet. Something, man. Oh, toilet. No, Theodore, welcome, you're welcome. I was thinking about just, just sleep, I just stop streaming altogether and just sleep all day. But here we are. Stop streaming for a couple of days and just sleep. And then maybe getting hit with like, I don't know, existential crisis. Why we're living. Everything is just a fleeting dream. Hitting that existential crisis. Hitting that midlife crisis. The quadro midlife crisis. What's this called? The quadro. Level 80 slime. What do you mean by that? Level 80 slime. I was reincarnated or what? As a slime. Reincarnated as a slime, man. Hell yeah. This is too similar. Oh. Like that there, right? Well, there's some like that. Or maybe like some circles. Yeah, it's out of water again. I have to fix my life, bro. That's what I have to do. I have to fix my life. That's what I have to do. fix my life, man. Let's make like this, yeah, I guess. Also, what the fuck is this fun there? Maybe I should take a reference photo of that actually. Yeah, Zane. Welcome, welcome. I don't know, maybe I will today make a shorter stream. I'm very sleepy. Sleepy. Got probably 3 hours. Go rest. Rest. That's something. Alright, that's nice, I think. Yeah. Something like that. There's that. Ugh. Okay, let's see. Two, 2 hours, maybe. Okay, it's gonna be interesting how I will do that. Okay, I think that's somewhat visually line out, kinda. So let's walk a little more closer to it. Because that's where I still lacking details and cleanliness. This is where I'm lacking. But I must say, having a functional toilet is really nice. I'm kind of happy that I was born in this area, in this generation. With the internet and all that stuff. Because there was a time without the internet, man. A time without animes, man. Can you imagine that? No waifus. That's crazy. No Naruto. Devastating. Devastating, I would say. Well, speaking of Naruto, I don't know, I found out that Naruto is actually like, if you really look at it like a, no, look at it really closely, it is like a BL love, actually. It's very funny. Naruto is actually like, you know, boys love anime, if you really think about it. There's a lot of clips that kind of like confirms that in a sense, which is very funny. What's your favorite boys love anime? Yeah, Naruto, what the fuck, what? My favorite. My favorite anime. But I wonder if like some new animes will come like that, like Bleach, One Piece. I guess if One Piece or in a high school host club. My favorite boys love. Well, this is like this shoujo. I mean, that's also very good. A very good anime. Okay, a little for form here. And form to the hair, which is necessary here. Make it make sense. Andy, make it make sense. I'm trying to make it make sense. Give me the time. Make it make sense. Ugh. I don't make it like that. I don't know, that should be a little bit more down there actually. Not a side there. I don't know, because you have to still focus one thing at a time, you know. You might have like 4 arms, but you can only focus on one thing, you know. And you probably half-ass the other thing then, and then the other question is it just better to focus and at one thing or just half-ass 2 things, you know. You want to be like that. Can do things worse at the same time. I mean, to be fair, you do things, you know. I guess that's the bonus point, you know. But sometimes, no, bad practice is actually better. Like, no practice is sometimes better than bad practice, actually. So, I don't know, man. Yeah, probably after the stream, yeah, probably take a break and then probably draw more. Getting better, because I think end of the summer I have to kind of like show my mom that how good I become. It's just kind of like questioning. Annie, maybe you should find a job, man. And maybe she's right, you know. Maybe she's right. Yeah, that's true. If you can do one thing, but I would say like having 4 arms for like if you play piano or something like that must be nice. I mean, you focus at one thing, so there's that. So playing piano or like an instrument, maybe having 4 arms might be actually an advantage. Has its advantages, so it's with 4 arms you can goon faster. Or can you? Question mark. Lisa's here. Here. Am I real? Well, this is a simulation. So what if it's a simulation, huh? Doesn't change that. Still have to pay bills, but let's go. Am cooking? I don't know, man. I think a lot of people are. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. But I don't know. I think a lot of people put too much meaning in realness, honestly. It's more like, so what if everything what you done it was fake, you know? It still felt real to you, so that's what only matters. So that's that. Bro, I unbelieve you that you must really be sleep deprived. Can't. My wife is real to me exactly, and I think that's all. That's all you need, man. I don't know, man. I like the feeling of depravity. Maybe is that a thing? Sleep depravity. I like it, but it's very unhealthy. Very unhealthy. My wife is real, and that's so true, man. I mean, yeah, like I don't know. It's just my maybe this is just my sleep deprived ass talking nonsense again, but I think sometimes, even if everything is a simulation, who cares, man? As long as you did what you wanted to do, then that's all only that matters, man. So what if the aliens doesn't change your goal? Sometimes we're just too focused on like what's happening outside of our control. We just focus on the work. Just work on yourself. Be the best version you can be. And I think the rest will solve itself. All the anxiety you have. Yeah, what's up? What makes you like it? I guess it's just a feeling, I guess. It's just a state, I guess. You try something and then you say to yourself if you like it or not. It's just like the ice cream. Sometimes you have to try it out, see if you like it or not. I guess there's a sense of self-discovery, I would say. Who am I? Well, you have to find out. Always zooming in, zooming out. I have ADHD and sleep deprivation makes me feel normal. And that's tough. That's a dangerous combo, but hey, if it works, it works. Yeah. If it works, it works. Don't hate the player, hate the player. Sometimes you need a little bit nonsense in your life. Spice it up with a little bit of nonsense. Do you get hallucination with sleep deprivation? Or if you stare too much, they start to float around you? Yeah, no, not like that. I don't have that. I mean, it would be cool if I had that kind of like a hallucination. That would be kind of cool, but no, I don't have that. It's just no. What you call willpower is that? Yeah, I practice my willpower to stay awake, and at some point, it's like your body gives up, and then you stay awake, kind of thing. Like, okay, you want to stay awake? Okay, fine with me. I can just stay awake. But it's very unhealthy. I would not recommend doing that. It destroys you. It destroys you, man. Or you could do that for more god ships, like hallucinate. I mean, there are like, you know, some substance that can help you with it, you know. Don't have to go like sleep sleep deprivation. No, not that part. Which part was it? Staying awake without too much drug. Oh, okay, that one. I guess it's just like, honestly, I think it's just like a mental thing. It's just willpower. It's just you against you, but at some point your body gives up, you know. It's you against you, man. It's all like mental game, I would say. It's all mental game. But I would not recommend it. Because you don't really care anything about anything at all, actually. It's like... Can is just not... I mean, I can't, it's not... It's not pleasant. It's not... Yeah, it is not pleasant. Yeah, that's true. It's just like... yeah, it's just very uncomfortable, actually. Like, fuck that, bro. Fuck yeah, bro, man. And she end up friend zoning him. Oh no. Oh well. It happens to the best of us, man. It's okay. You find a new waifu. There are many waifus in the sea, you know. But maybe that's just maybe like his subconscious talking to him. I think it's just like maybe I psychoanalyze a little bit too deep, but maybe it's just like self-reflection, you know. The reason why he got friendzoned by his wife is because he himself don't think that he's ready for a relationship, you know. That's why he got like friendzoned, even though he wants that. Unconsciously, he thinks of himself like, yeah, I'm not ready for a relationship, even if it's a waifu. You know, it's just a like projection, you know. Projection at its finest, I would say. Too good about themselves. So lack of self-confidence is worth. I mean, yeah, a lot of funny thing is like a lot of times when we talk about something, it's all about like what's called. It's all about what's the word again? I forgot about it. Nicht reflection. I said it earlier. What's it again? Forgot about it. Projection, yes. A lot of things we do or say is most time is very, it's just projection, you know. Because most of the times people don't mean it like that, you know. Really think about it, man. A lot of things are self projection. I don't really think about it now. Oh, no, Jungian psychology. What's that? What's that? So I would say, I mean, that's why you should never take anything personal, you know? Like if somebody like insults you or like compliments you or like, I don't know. Just really don't take anything too personal. Because most of the time it's like them struggling with themselves, you know? And projection, but it makes sense, you know? Like if you see somebody else better than you probably don't say, hey, great job, you know? You probably feel insecurity or like, no, worthlessness. And then it's like, you suck, man. And then the thing is kind of like, yeah, now I feel better. You know? There's the same projecting, you know? If somebody else is better than him. But it also shows character also, you know? And not everybody has the same thing, you know? There's a lot about character too. I have no idea how I will do this actually. How I will draw that. I mean, maybe copy that and put it down there. Still don't know how to do texture correctly. Like texture in general. But yeah, it's more like people like hate you or like, you know. That's the love the yeah, welcome. Like that's the crazy part, you know. Even people like maybe hate me or like say mean stuff to it. It's like most of the time they say mean stuff is just about themselves, you know. That's the crazy part, you know. They say mean things, but honestly, it's just their coping mechanism. I'll be like, yeah, alright, okay, cool. Cool, man, cool. So, I guess that's next time if you get insulted or like somebody's mean to you, is don't take it personal, you know. I mean, it's easier said than done, but, you know, you can always try. I guess another superpower is just, you know, admitting that you're wrong, you know. Just admit you're wrong. And then triple down, you know. If you can do that, then I think you have no problem. If the parents is projection the issue onto the kids, yeah. Yeah. I was like, yeah. Alright. Okay, I would say that's maybe the line I don't. Not 100% satisfied, I would say, but it's okay. Honestly, the most important part is actually not the drawing itself, but more like the what I learned from it. Actually, that's the more important part. That's the more important part, actually. Because I think I'm on a journey where it's really important for me to do, actually, instead of studying stuff, actually creating stuff. Then really thinking about myself, like, okay, what's where I'm stuck, because I think I have done the fundamentals like very roughly now. So it's now time to find out by doing like illustration where I'm still lacking, or like I need to re-study or like do this a little more in depth. I would say. Use in a minute. Get you. Get you. Yeah. Just doing like illustration after illustration, then reflection after reflection, and then practice after practice. Once I repeat. I'm also like, I think in my art my journey where I think about like, where I'm like actively thinking about stuff now, instead of like just vibing out stuff. Just vibing, man. But yeah, we learn from them. The real artists, the lesson we learn from the making of the piece. Exactly. I think that's really like, I think a lot of people, I guess if people want to improve fast, I guess, kind of neglect, I guess. Think about it. Like just actively thinking about stuff, you know? And think maybe of design and all that kind of jazz. Do you like jazz? Do you like jazz? And then, I don't know. I guess it's also like a good way to apply things I know already. So there's also like that kind of bonus. Instead of doing another 3 hours grinding study. I mean, to be fair, it's not that bad. It's just like, when I realized the best way to learn things, especially anatomy, if you're learning anatomy and you don't know what to do, like I think the best way is just like learn the proportions and then go to like a real piece and then observe if that's actually true, you know. Are the proportion making sense, you know? For example, if you learn like for example the Loomis method, you know, right? And then, you know, looking at like go into like a real get a reference and then look at how the proportions are kind of like related to the reference, you know. And then you see, actually it's really 3, or sometimes it's even longer than 3, because that's really like the perfect head, I guess. But sometimes it's more like a little bit longer there, a little more stretched here. Sometimes it's more like kind of like smaller there, you know, different proportions. Like maybe it's 2, this is 1, or maybe this is 3, or this is 1, this is 2. But all on like having proportions. And then go to like, you know, a real reference photo of a human being, and then try to apply what you learned with the Loomis set onto the, like, I guess trace it, I would say. I think that's the best way to learn, I would say. Makes you really understand why the heck am I doing this, you know? Ugh. The same also with the like study like anatomy, you know. If you have like a torso, you know. Like I was confused where's like the crotch, but apparently when you look at like the human, funny enough, if you take this one here, And then add like another one to here, then they have the crotch, you know. Congratulations, there's a crotch. A little closer there, yeah. No. It's the wrong one. Take that, length here, and then there's around there is the crotch, you know. And then also like with the head, you know. This is like the head. It's like how long the head should be. And then also like with the neck, how long should the neck be? Like the same length as this one here. And also with the like chest, you know. Same like here, length there. And then, you know, learning those, you know, I guess tricks, I guess, is the best way to describe it. Like, Taco's really good with that one. Taco books, I recommend that. And then you apply that on a real-life human being and see, oh yeah, actually, it is really like this length. And then, like, you know, this is where it ends. 1, 2, hand. And then, like, you know, 1, 2. And then apply it on like a reference and see how it looks. I think that's, honestly, I think that's the best way to like approach anatomy, I would say. I don't know why I'm giving you this lecture, actually. I don't know. Maybe it's my sleep deprived ass talking right now. Let's make the hand a little bit bigger. Oh. That's the best way to learn, you know. Realization by observation, guys, you know. Actually, that's really the best way to learn. Realization through observation. Because doing those, like, you know, reference studies and trying to do from imagination afterwards is really... It's just, I would say, even like a waste of time. I waste a lot of time, man. So I don't know, man. But I mean, I got better probably with like shape analysis, but that's maybe like a cop-out answer. But yeah, I probably waste a lot of time, but it is what it is, man. The only thing I can do is learn from my mistakes, and then maybe somebody has the same position, maybe giving it advice. But then again, it's all about the artist if you want to like accept that it was. Because sometimes lessons can't be taught, you know. Sometimes you have to be like experience it. That's the sad part, actually, you know. Maybe that's the sad part, you know. You tell them it's gonna be happening, and then no, it's not. I'm different, and then they go through the whole ordeal, and then realize actually Annie was right, and be like, yeah, but you know, you will not understand it, you know, because some people have to experience it. Some people have to go through hell to get enlightenment, I would say. Enlightenment. But that's just me, man. I'm one of those. It is what it is, but hey, like, when you learn the lesson, then keep it, you know, don't forget about it. That's also like one thing. Sometimes you can't forget about the lesson, and guess what? What you have to do it? You have to go through the hell once again, you know? God be like, he has forgot the lesson, yeah, not this time, not anymore, you know, then it's gonna be much more harder, you know. You're like, motherfucker, you forgot the lesson? Don't worry, don't you worry, I make your life miserable as hell, man. So you won't forget it next time. Thanks God, thanks. No. Overpower being. Yeah, you're welcome, bitch. um, Learn the lesson, man. Learn the lesson. I don't know what to do with the shoes, actually. Like, so goofy, man. Goofy ass shoes, man. Okay, I would say. What do you guys think? Leinart looks okay, I would say. Leinart looks okay. Doesn't make even sense. Probably not. Doesn't. That doesn't make here. This should be. This is wrong here. Actually, doesn't make any sense. Should be. Yeah. Yeah. This should cover that. Yeah. That makes more sense. That makes more sense. Yeah. There's also a nice overlap. Like 1, 2, 3, 4. Look at the dimension, bro. 1, 2, 3, 4 overlap. That's crazy. The dimension. Look at this. 1. No, not even like this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's crazy. Look at that depth, man. You know. Look at that depth. All in me, man. All in me. Oh. I really don't want to go this, but I have to if I want to improve myself. Let's go, man. Let's go. Let's do this. Let's do this. Oh yeah, he's still doing the midtones. Okay. All right, let's go. Let's yoink that. Zoink Scooby. Zoink Scooby. Make a little more like that. Yeah. But yeah, if you have like clean line art, like the color picking or like doing the color fill tool is really low-key satisfying. It's low-key kind of satisfying. And have like really satisfying line art. Let's do that one. And second, I'm doing it and I'm losing my mind. I mean, are you using like reference or do you do it from like, no, imagination? How are you doing it from reference? Because, yes, right. Okay, that's good. That's good. Now you have to think, man. Think. I mean, have you gained like the knowledge? Like, do you know like the proportions, kinda, and like I guess the basic rules of the heads? No, okay. Maybe you should do that. Like learning like the basic proportions and then look at reference. I think I think maybe more helpful than you just doing reference and then struggling. But hey, that's like, yeah, you just can't say, no, Andy, I do it my way. I'll be like, all right, okay. All right. I respect that. I respect it, but yeah. But I get probably there's like videos on YouTube probably. It goes through like the hand's basic proportions. Because when you learn then the proportions, then you can see it if they're actually true, you know, with a real reference. Because again, I think the best way to learn is, you know, realization through observation. I will die on this hill, man. Wouldn't hurt exactly. And then you can go back and do like the reference. I think that afterwards you have maybe like a better, easier time and more probably more fun time to do this. Probably. I don't know, maybe you have like a harder time. I don't know. God damn it. Oh. But yeah, I think that's the first thing everybody should learn, proportions. I think that's the first thing everybody should learn, proportions and boxes. Boxes and proportion. After you've done that, then you can go ham and draw whatever you want, man. Draw proportions, draw if you want. I guess, and then you can go maybe deeper with gesture and stuff like that. Because hands have also like gesture, funny enough. Hilarious, right? I'm laughing to death. Hilarious. That's so hilarious. Oh yeah, maybe I should do this a little bit more properly. And the reason for box is just like getting like slowly but steady, getting like what's called spatial awareness. That's the whole point. You should draw boxes, and they also like help you with you know doing poses like this, you know. But that's the thing, that's the fastest way. Learn proportions, then get reference, draw the reference, see if the proportions are correct on the reference, get the realization, get the enlightenment moment, and then try to draw from like imagination afterwards. Once a repeat, and I think you're good to go. That's really too dark, man. That's too dark. And then you get boom. I don't know, maybe you get better at it, I don't know. Or maybe not, who knows? Maybe you don't want to get better at it. Maybe you want to stay like that, you know? Because there's something romantic, I would say. No, not wanting to improve, but more rather like just draw for the sake of drawing. I mean, you can draw every day. That's not really that really impressive, I would say. Oh god, this is wrong, man. Let's do this again. Drawing every day is really not that difficult. But I think what people mean with like drawing every day is probably drawing every day in pursuit of improvement, you know? I think that's the thing, that's what people probably mean with that. Drawing every day in pursuit of improvement. And people say, wow, you draw every day, that's crazy. Because it's really easy, you know, you just have to like, I don't know, draw a stick man every day and you did it, congratulations, you know? Will you improve by drawing 1,000 like every day like stickmans? Probably not, but you draw every day, you know. I mean that's nice, yeah. That's what I mean with improvement, I guess. I would say. Bam. Bam, 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 bam. And then working my way down, swinging fast, open fast. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Yeah, I like that. That's the secret sauce if you want to improve fast. Realization through observation. I don't know how many times we're gonna say it. But this is really that important, you know? I'm not saying I'm crazy, but I'm not. Or maybe I am crazy. Maybe I've lost the plot, could also be. If all the bullshit would happen to me, so... Maybe I already lost the plot. But that's okay, I would say. Because in the end of the day, you know, it's the end of the day. Because sometimes what happens in the world is we're like, sometimes what the things that happen in the world, you'll be like, yeah, honestly, I just want to sleep again, bro. I'm not ready for this today. Like, thank you very much. uh, I'm not feeling it today, so. But that's, I guess, where, you know, strength lies, you know. Sometimes, even if you don't want to, even if you like, everybody in your cell says, stop it, get some help. And you still do it, you know. And that's crazy. That's a David Goggins mentality, I would say. But that's really hard, you know. Doing something you don't want to do, knowing that helps you to get. I mean, there's the difference between like doing something you don't want to do, and doing something you don't want to do that leads to your dream or like to your goals, you know. Like because sometimes you have a job and you really don't want to do it, but if you don't do it, you kind of get like, you know, you lose a job and no money means no food on the table. And that's not good. So you try your best to get through the day. I would say like something like that. Yeah, I would say that's good. Maybe make this a little bit darker though. Just a little bit more darker. Oh, not that. That's very white. That's not what I want. No, I think this was better like that. Yeah. Make that a little more. And that's a little more darker, let's say. No, not like that. Okay, yeah, that's darker, and then maybe that's more brighter. Yeah, that's a nice, like, I guess, light, dark, light, dark, darkish. I forget about that. Forget about that. Yeah, it's coming together, kinda. My somewhat drawing of her, kinda, a little less bluish, yeah, more purple, I would say. Yeah, more purple. Hint of purple, I would say. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know what shoes does she have. Also, it's kind of nice indication of fur here. I have to dry everything. So that and that there. Ugh. I don't know, sometimes the answer that we are looking for was always in front of our eyes. I don't know, have you ever had like that moment where you're looking for an answer, searching for a couple months, and then realize it was always in front of your eyes? Me either. That would be kind of like cool, you know, realization. Yes, look, welcome, welcome. I'm a little bit sleep deprived, so don't be too confused if I talk about a little bit nonsense, you know. A little bit nonsensical. Put something, put a little bit nonsense in your life, you know. That's what I'm saying. I see some, but I don't think I've seen using it. For example, it looks like a fish lens perspective. I mean, I use perspective. I can show you like, I just joined this perspective by where do I have it? This is this one here. What is this one? Let's see. Let's see which one, because I yoinked the. This is not. What is this? This is the face. Okay, maybe like that. Huh? Oh yeah, there you have it. Oh, this is the whole thing. There you have it, like, yeah. Maybe a little more stronger. That's not that one. Yeah, the here one. I just make, like, if I take that, I just yoink that shit from here, took that, and there's, like, also the perspective lines, and then added to here, you know. Yoink that shit. Stole that shit, stole the whole flow, you know. Yeah, add a little bit, change the head a little bit, but yeah. I'm not so sure if that's also 100% correct, but yeah, it is what it is. We practice. And there's no need for you to say, I mean, yeah, like, if you have a reference, you can't just yoink the reference, you know, like, maybe change, like, the angle of the head or, like, do something else, but, you know. Adding some things there. Stole that. I mean, yeah, I stole that, but what the fuck, man? I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. Like, what's the saying? Good artists steal from many artists. So there's that. Not gonna sugarcoat it. Yeah, okay, this is on the thing here. It's like AI artists stole from other artists. I steal also from other artists. And I make it my own, in some sense. I mean, that's how you learn, kind of. But yeah, I mean, of course, it's always good to have a reference, and then also, when you have like a reference, then just, you know, yoink the pose from the reference, or like make a big difference. And then I don't know, like, if you want to add like the horizon line, and then just, you know, build around your pose around the horizon line as always. Like, like there. And then you can decide if you want to do boxes, like, can do like something like that, right? And you skill steal, exactly. Steal, I'm Kazuma, bro. And then there. Kazuma there's, bro. Down, down, We can do something like that, you know, where everybody like goes to the like reference point, you know. Oh, then when you done that, it like you can also then just do like the shapes, you know. You don't have to really go through the whole deal. Let's make like I don't know. Oh, there. Up, 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 up. And like a little more gesture into that. A little more, it's a little too thick, man. I should do like that there. There. Smell like more right there. Maybe something like that, yeah. Yeah, something like that. Something really like that nice. That gets the job done, you know. Just a couple of shapes. But yeah, it just like depends on like where you want to look at the reference. Maybe like do like a horizon line at the top, maybe at the bottom, maybe in between, and then using those perspective lines, you know. So yeah, I mean, yeah, I just steal proposals. That's why. That's really it. Oh, it's kind of like stark to say. Oh, very. No. Hard light. Let's go. How did we do that? How did we do that? Oh, wait, that's okay. Okay, let's go. Hot light. Let's maybe like 2 hot lights. Hot light. That won't have it. Probably 40. Yeah. Yeah, and I can just make it like, can I not just make it like the whole thing? Yeah. Let's make it like, I don't know, just make like this. Oh, actually, yeah, wow. That's kind of nice. I guess this is a new tech that I learned. Let's go. If I do that. I found new tech, guys. There's all those holes that I missed, actually. Okay. Down. Inward. Yeah. Yeah, also, this should be a little more point there. It's a little more thicker lounge. This is so much bigger. So, and just do a little more counter spot those stuff. Alright, let's go. Ba bam ba bam ba bam ba bam. Oh yeah, there's a lot of, well, I mean it's very small, but I think it's good to be, what's called, through, like what you call it, have a look at the quality a little bit more. Have a little bit of look at the quality. Yeah, okay, no, thanks for joining stream. See you next time. I wonder if that gets copyright strike. Probably. It's okay. But yeah, let's go. Didn't expect that actually. Sometimes I kind of like impressed with my artistic skills. I'm very impressed with my autistic skills. Oh. No. Or maybe. Maybe. Six, 7. Six, 7. Such a universal. It understands. That's so stupid. Okay, let's go a little bit more there. Yeah. Roku Nana. Roku Nana. Fuck. Really? Why do you hate it so much? But it's very funny. I mean, I don't really like. I'm not that invested in that meme. It's just very funny to me. It's like universal brain rots. Goes to like every language. Like every kid understands that. It's kind of funny. Everybody understands like the meme. It doesn't like makes any sense. Meme words. Well, that's censorship. You love me, you hate me, no? Oh, is this the right one? Oh. The censorship is only good. It's good if it's only like talking nice things, right? I'm getting old. Maybe I don't know. Maybe you will come around, you know. Maybe then you'll be like looking back and be like, Rocco, no, like 6, 7, be like, oh yeah, that was time. That was the time. Maybe looking back or something like that, you know. Let's see, where do we have to like kind of like? Oh no, not that. Enters. Let's see. Okay, that's nice. This should be nice. Yeah, I think I got everything. Let's go. Yeah, let's go. Maybe here. Maybe like that. I don't know, I think it becomes like a nice meme that we can look back on it later on by. Ah yeah, be like, ah yeah, that was fun. Okay, nice. Let's go. Let's make this a little bit darker, I would say. What was this again? 40 heads to 30. 30. Yeah, 30 looks good. Or maybe 30, 35. Yeah, 35 looks good. And then I guess, what happens if I had like in this now here? Oh no. It is just pure white. I want to have like 55 forward. Yeah, 55, let's go. Let's make it like 60. Oh, doidas. Have like a nice, a little more bright, I guess. So what we do right now is just like, you know, the classic light versus dark segregation, you know. Maybe that's not the right word to say it. No. Light and dark boundaries, yeah. That's a wide statement, segregation. Wait, I'm talking about the light, man. I'm talking about the light. Yeah. Get me cancelled. I am right. I won't have that. I don't know. Like, I guess hardlight doesn't really desaturate a lot of things. Hmm. Maybe I have to figure out like how to do hard light a little better. I guess I mean I can always do like, you know, the classic multiple layer. Hitting with the multiplier. Hitting with the 50-50. Like 60? Yeah, 60. And then I guess we erase stuff. No, no, no. Yeah, let's go. I'll be right back. Need something to drink. Alright, I'm back. Alright, let's do the light and shadow and then call it for the day, and then tomorrow we do the midtones and details, and then finish with this piece of I guess drawing. Piece of entertainment. Something like that. Yeah, said I was going to drink something, but no, I didn't. I was lying. Didn't bring anything to drink. I'm sorry. I don't expect to be forgiven. I am a monster. You into alcohol? Yeah, not really. I rarely drink. Unless it's like, what's called? Special occasion, I guess. It's a special occasion I drink, but other than that, like, voluntarily, like, drinking alcohol, not really. Unless it's like a plum wine, then I'm happy for that. I'm drinking that shit, bro. Hell yeah. Plum wine. It's okay to be a monster than human with a heart of monster. Thank you, thank you. Flower wine? No, what's it called again? Plum, how do you say this? What was this? Yeah, this liquid here, this one here. Well, okay. There we have it. Copy and yeah, this one here. I really like this one. It's like what do you call it? English. Let's see. Chinese plum wine or Chinese plum liquor. Yeah, I really like that. It's like when if you go to a Chinese restaurant, what they serve like later on, after you finish with your eating with your no, meal. Pflaumen wine, there you have it. Plum wine, like Chinese plum wine. I mean, I don't know. It's very sweet. That's for sure. It's very sweet. It is very, very sweet. So, yeah, and I can just take the multiple layer, reverse it, invert, and then maybe probably like add like more brightness to it. Oh, that's very Oh, Jesus Christ, what's that? There's so much contrast. Okay. Oh yeah, I can do that. Let's go. A little more brightness to it. The contrast. Yeah, that's okay, man. I will forgive you. I will forgive you. So, take that. I will forgive you. Because that's what a streamer do. Right, come. Welcome. Like some shadows there, maybe. Some random shadow pads there. I mean, the sound-wise doesn't look that nice. Welcome to the stream, welcome to the stream. Yeah, I have to figure out that eventually. How do this... Oh. Just make it like this, a little more cleaner here. Just make like, I don't know, simplify it. Add like couple shadows there. I will figure out. I guess I can use like brush strokes for that. I guess it's more like midtones in that sense, though. And I can probably do add some shadows there, maybe. Or maybe make this a little bit darker. No. I guess that's one done. Light and shadow. I can think about like can delete that. Let's took that one down. Let's go. The free funds. I just want to say, keep going at your great and never give up. No matter what. I think. Yeah. Pretty sure the kind works. Never give up. Maybe sometimes, you know. Maybe, you know, sometimes. Maybe you should do give up. I guess think about that. But yeah, thank you, thank you. Love the drawing, by the way. Thank you. But I think that's it for the day, I would say. I guess tomorrow we do like the halftones and the details more. Make it more finish, I guess. But yeah, let's say thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. Stream every day. And I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.